Who won today?
It was defense. Defense won today, yeah.
Do you know the win-loss record for the defense?
The points today was 31 to 28, I think it was. So it came down right down to the last period, So that's why you like it. So.
Are you seeing a difference with you being able to insert some veteran starters in your lineup?
Well, we'll see when the games go. It seems, got a level of confidence. You got guys that have played. It's a little bit easier on some of those guys to play a little bit faster and a step quicker. When they get fatigued, they've been through it before. So, but now we have to take that to the game. That's where the ultimate test is. Practice is one thing, but we've got to take that to the game.
Wondering if you do an exercise and you put the week 1 roster up against this roster, which I know isn't set yet. That roster seems unrecognizable to what you have now.
Yeah, well, again, unfortunately for us, we had some nicks and bumps early in the year, and we've got to weather that and just got to continue to work. And this week is all we have to worry about. We don't have to worry about 2 or 3 weeks ago or the first game of the week or the year rather, and we don't worry about next week. We've just got to go to BC and play our best football and put our best group out there that we have, and let's just see where it goes.
Chris, the day in the offseason, you signed Manny Arsenault and another KG veteran around there, Darius Bowman. There was some snickers going around. People weren't really sure there was anything left in that tank. You look now, you've all of a sudden got a member of the 600 reception club on this team. What kind of presence, what kind of voice does Manny Arsenault bring to
Well, he's the ultimate professional. The first guy in the locker room every day. He works out. He takes great care of his body. He's a great leader by example. He's not one of those rah-rah guys. It's not like he's afraid to talk, but he's not one of the rah-rah guys. But he certainly is a great leader for us. And, again, all he does is go out there and do the things he's supposed to do. And that's what we need from him.
Was that a gamble, just saving a spot for a guy like that, if you're not sure if there's much left in the tank?
Well,
obviously there was.
We had a lot of young players. We knew that, and we knew that it was going to be a different roster than what had been here. We knew that. So with that, we wanted to make sure that we were bringing character into our room, a guy that works into our room, a guy that's not going to be a complainer into our room, and we knew that was the case because we had enough people that had been around him. So we brought him, and if he wasn't able to be the guy that we needed, we knew that he would be good on this football team somewhere, and that's kind of why we brought him. And he's certainly not exceeded expectations because he's a great player.
And you didn't. Maybe the experience was lacking in the QB department, but that doesn't mean you can't get it on the other side.
Yeah, overplay it the other way, and kind of put some people around him that were, with Kenny, him, D-Walt, we had some guys to put around whichever quarterback because you're right, we didn't know which quarterback was going to be there.
We asked Coach McAdoo yesterday about Taylor and said one thing that he's doing is he's listening to what we're telling him and what we're teaching him, and he says one area that he's really happy with is put the ball in the right area. And if you're thinking that's not the right area, you probably shouldn't put the ball there. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, again, he's done everything that we've asked him to do, and the thing I'm most, proud of is the way that he handled not being the guy early in the year. And again, I met his dad after the Montreal game, and again, he's been raised the right way. You can see why he is how he is.
Kyle Loxley is important to him for 2 reasons. Good receiver, and he can handle the short yardage now.
Yeah, no, Kai's been, really valuable. We joke all the time that, I'm going to get him a different color jersey and put him at safety, so he's, and he could do it. He's certainly a great football player. There's a lot of places that you could put him. Again, his dad's a coach. You can tell he's been raised around football. Football's important to him. After the Calgary game, in fact, the guys you're speaking of, they're in the locker room picking up after the game, and he was nicked up. I'm like, hey, you going to be good? He said, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be there, and I'm going to be part of the solution and part of the way to fix this thing. And so you got 2 guys there that are, ultimate pros, and we're just fortunate to have them. All right.
Thanks, Chris.